Good morning, friends. Welcome to the SBI Securities morning podcast. In today's podcast, we will be discussing what to expect in Nifty and Bank Nifty from here on, as well as the key levels for both the indices. We'll also be discussing on the major sectors in focus in trade today, as well as the next few trading sessions. First up, coming to the update in the global markets in trade yesterday. The major US indices experienced significant selling pressure in trade yesterday, especially the Nasdaq, which corrected by 1.68%. We had the S&P 500 also, which was down 0.89%, and the Dow witnessed a correction of 0.43% for the day. S&P 500 in particular formed a bearish engulfing candlestick pattern, and as long as this pattern is not validated, it may witness a throwback towards 5,500 in the short term. That said, the broader trend of the index remains on a positive note. The main event would be the Fed's annual gathering in Jackson Hole, where the Fed chair will potentially provide cues about the future of the policy. So that would be one major event which would be tracked the world over. Coming to the update regarding Brent oil. So Brent oil gained by 1.34% yesterday and ended Thursday's session at $77.08 a barrel. However, the large bearish trend remains intact, and going ahead till the time 80 or 79.80 levels remain the resistance it is for the index. We may see Brent crude prices continue to trend lower towards the levels of $73 a barrel. Coming to the update regarding our markets, so trade yesterday was an extremely subdued trading session. It was also the weekly expiry for the markets. So post the positive opening, the index cooled off and spent the major part of a day in a range of less than 50 trading points. The overall trend is positive. Nifty has closed, even though the gains have been minor, Nifty has closed in the green for 5 consecutive trading sessions. And going ahead, the zone of 24,970, 24,920, that is the immediate hurdle for the index, that is 24,920. If that is taken out, then the index can witness a move towards the levels of 25,080 levels on the upside. On the downside, if you see, the support zone is seen closer towards 24,670, which will act as the immediate support for the index, followed by 24,550 levels. Coming to the constituents of the stock, if you see for Nifty specifically, 6 stocks witnessed long built up yesterday, 18 stocks have witnessed short covering, while 11 stocks have witnessed short built up and 15 stocks have witnessed long unwinding. Coming to the option chain data, that is for the next week's expiry, we have 24,900, which has significant call open interest, followed by 25,000 strike. And on the put side, if you see, it is majorly seen in 24,700, which has substantial open interest, followed by 24,500 strike. Coming to the update regarding Bank Nifty, so in trade yesterday, Bank Nifty sustained above its 20-day and 50 EMA and ended with a gain of 0.59%. However, the two EMAs are on the cusp, if you see, on the cusp of a bullish crossover. Going ahead, the zone of 51,200 will act as the crucial hurdle for the index. Any sustainable move above the levels of 51,200 will lead to a sharp upside rally towards the mark of 51,470 in the short term. On the downside, if we see, the zone of 50,700 will act as the immediate support for the index. Any sustainable move below the levels of 50,700 will lead to selling pressure towards the mark of 50,420 on the downside. Coming to the option chain data regarding Bank Nifty, so in trade, if you see, for the weekly expiry, currently 51,000 strike has significant call open interest, followed by 51,500, and on the put side, if we see, 50,500 has substantial open interest, followed by the 50,000 strike. Coming to the advanced decline ratio for the markets, that is, so we had 27 gaining stocks out of Nifty yesterday and 23 losers. Coming to the key sectors in focus, so the hospitality space is likely to see outperformance in the short term, as seen by a sharp uptick in our proprietary index having its best day in almost a month. Nifty FMCG is at its record high, indicating the nature of the control of the buyers in the FMCG sector. While on Thursday, Nifty Pharma gave its first negative closing after 5 bullish candlesticks in a row. Coming to the FI DI data, both FIs and DIs were net buyers yesterday to the tune of 1,371 and 2,971 crores respectively. That's it for today's edition of the podcast. Thank you for regularly listening to our podcast. Wishing you all a happy and energetic trading session. Thank you.
Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.